Introduction. For the TADC theories.
Jax Part 2, Don't Mind the 𝐭𝐤 sticker. This is going to be the character I used to speak with. So we left with Jax bossing everyone around about how things should be run around there. And he was telling 𝐵𝐸 and 𝐵𝐸𝐞𝐫 that them two was going to go with him to visit 𝐵𝐞𝐫. So that is where we picked up so far. Well, jump for a joyride and watch what happens next. Okay. So Jax and 𝐵𝐸 and 𝐵𝐸𝐞𝐫 go to see 𝐵𝐞𝐫. But more importantly, let's study Jax for a sec. He leaves. He put others down. He makes people We don't have to go into detail what happened in that scene. But let's talk about what Jax do. He leaves. A person like that is considered to be overwhelmed, being that can't handle the pressure when the problem resurface. You can't count on a dude that is willingly wanting to leave you and the other person when things get tough. And that is why I say what I say. When it comes to Jax, he is unreliable. The definition of reliable is reliable, describing people or things that can be consistently trusted to work, behave, or perform exactly as expected. Does that match the characteristic of a trustworthy man? No, it doesn't. Okay, since we got that out of the way, let's talk about his mannerism towards them. So after 𝐵𝐸 and 𝐵𝐸𝐞𝐫 are left alone, Jax comes back with his bowling ball that somehow 𝐵𝐞𝐫 owed Jax his bowling ball back. Let's take a look, shall we? So Jax starts off. This is the perfect scene. 𝐼𝐞𝐫 then reminds 𝐭𝐤 about how the 𝐼𝐞𝐫𝐲 took 𝐯𝐲𝐵𝐲's pieces. Wait for it. Then Jax comes in out of nowhere and start running down to where 𝐭𝐤 and 𝐼𝐞𝐫 was at. Then 𝐭𝐤 gets happy and excited to see Jax because he wanted to let him know where 𝐯𝐲𝐵𝐲 is at. And Jax just says, I quote, cool. Then 𝐼𝐞𝐫 says that she hopes 𝐵𝐞𝐫 doesn't be mad at her anymore because she didn't laugh at his jokes, which is kind of sad, but not that sad how Jax lies in front of their faces. He clearly lies to them. 𝐶𝐲, shaking my head. He's an avoidant person, a person that literally runs away from the problem, yet try to hide the emotional closeness that he was yearning for too long, but didn't want to open up just to then make hidden or not hidden jokes to hide the pain that he is in, to hide the feelings he is storing inside. It's a defense mechanism that somehow he can't let it go. So what does he do? He tries very hard to be dismissive. He looks to the back and realizes what happened. And what does he do next? He pushed 𝐭𝐤 and 𝐼𝐞𝐫 with a bowling ball without no question or a second thought. So what does he do in this scene like I just told you? He lies again and claims that 𝐞𝐫 told him to tell them that he wanted them to have this. Are you kidding me? He looks nervous. Just look at him. Then he mentions about that's who that thing is. Like he just forgot. Sounds like to me he sounds too sarcastic. Jax shut up about some consent. He's a blame shifter and a gaslighted individual. That is what he is doing to 𝐯𝐲𝐵𝐲. He refuses to accept the fact that it's his fault. He instead redirects it to someone else. And that someone else is 𝐯𝐲𝐵𝐲. Jax, now since he decided again, to now make trouble, and instead of mending the friendship, he breaks the friendship he could have had with 𝐯𝐲𝐵𝐲. And now, since he broke off the misunderstanding of others' feelings, he leads 𝐯𝐲𝐵𝐲 and 𝐭𝐤 to have no other choice but to do rock, paper, scissors shoot 𝐞𝐫 wins and 𝐲𝐵 loses as usual. Even she admits that she always loses. Since 𝐞𝐫 lost, again, isn't she supposed to get 𝐲𝐵 and 𝐞𝐫 waits until she comes back with 𝐲𝐵's body? In return, 𝐞𝐫 loses his hands, and 𝐲𝐵's head ends up going to the Queen of 𝐞𝐤. Then Jax at least comfort her a little by saying they will be fine, in my opinion. Then he tells 𝐞𝐫 and 𝐞𝐫 this is dumb and weird, but the weird part is why are you being rude, then decide to be nice all of a sudden? That's what I am talking about. If you're not here for the adventure, why come to where the adventure is at, dummy? So I am going to start off by saying, bye, like, share, and subscribe, and this video is over, peace. I might do a PT3 or 4.